And we've been joined by USF coach Willie Taggart. The Bulls are 2-4 overall, 2-0 in the American Athletic Conference. This past Saturday they were at UConn, and USF won the game 13-10. This week USF has an open date. Their next game will be October 26th against Louisville. Also, we announced earlier that on the weekly honor roll, junior kicker Marvin Kloss and senior linebacker D.D. Lattimore were two of the 5 selections on our weekly honor roll. Coach, thanks for joining us on the call this week. If you could take a minute to tie up the win at UConn and tell us your plans for as you have an open week as you get ready for Louisville.
Well, it was a great win for our football team to go on the road and play in that environment and a place where we hadn't won, in a long time. Well, we haven't won in that stadium before, so to go on the road and to win, get a win was really exciting, and to see different guys step up and make plays for us, and having some guys out, and other guys step up and not give up anything. It was good to see. To me, that was a sign of our football team growing, maturing, and really playing for each other and getting better. So that was good to see, to go up there and see our kids play with so much poise in a tough situation, And as for the bye week, we're going to try to get better at a lot of things. We got to win. We did some good things, but there were some bad things we did in the game, and we got to find a way to produce some points on offense. So we're going to concentrate heavily on trying to find ways to do those things.
Take questions for Coach Willie Taggart, please. Hit *1 on your telephone to join the queue, and then the operator will introduce you. And we can go ahead.
And we'll go first to Victoriana Migliaccio with RunningTheBulls.com.
Hi, Coach. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. How are you?
I'm well. Now, I know it was your first time since 2008 that you guys have been 2-0 in conference play. How great does that feel after coming off, an 0-4?
Well, it's great to put on. I think it's always good when you can put back-to-back games together for wins, and it's great for our football team. These wins haven't come often around here, and it's good to start getting them and seeing our football team getting better each week. So it was awesome.
Great. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
We'll go next to Joey Knight with the Tampa Bay Times.
Coach, can you just talk a little bit more about your practice schedule this week? How many days you think you're going to try to go before you give the kids some time off?
We're gonna go out today, have a light practice. We gave them yesterday off, and we're gonna go out have a light practice like our normal Sunday practice, and then we're gonna practice Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and give them Friday, Saturday off.
I'm not sure how much you've had a chance to really closely watch Teddy Bridgewater, but just from what you've been able to see, what's your impressions?
He is the real deal. I watched him last year. Been watching him since he's been in college, and talked to Charlie over the years, just telling him how special of a kid he has, and he does a lot of things. I haven't been around him, in practice to see him do anything like that, but just watching him on film remind me a lot of the way Andrew Luck was as a college quarterback. Just very smart, to run the entire offense, can get their guys in and out of good and bad plays, and throw the deep ball very well. He's the real deal.
Thanks, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go next to Joey Johnston with the Tampa Tribune.
Willie, as a former quarterback, how incredible is it to you that you have a team that's won 2 straight games without scoring an offensive touchdown? And how much of it is luck, and how much of it is just, having the other units of the team come through when they need to?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both, I guess it's the positive out of it is you got to win and knowing that you can get better offensively, and our guys showed at times that they can do it. And we had a drop. We had 2 weeks in a row where we dropped the touchdown pass, and but it's great to get a victory, no matter how they come, especially for us and our program and where we're at right now. And we know as we continue to roll, we're going to have to score some touchdowns on offense. But it's great to be in this position right now. A win is our defense getting some of those touchdowns. We other side of that before. But one thing I can tell you that's great about our offense is that we're not turning the ball over as frequently as we had early in the year, and that's helping us big time.
Do you offensively, are you seeing breakdowns that are obvious, or is it more little things that's bogging things down?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
On offense, are you seeing breakdowns that are obvious that's causing you guys to bog down, or is it just one guy here, one guy there, little things more so?
It's just little things, and it's little things in critical times where one guy just loses a little focus. Sometimes it's just rushing and not really locking into what you have to do, and sometimes it's just losing focus, and it's killing us, and it's more of it is just converting on third down, not doing well on that. And they say our offense showed at times that they can move the ball. They moved the ball when it counted in that football game and got ourselves in a position where Marvin could kick the field goal to win it. We threw a nice pass for a touchdown to win and dropped the ball, but at least we got ourselves down there so we can have a chance to win that game.
And on the last drive, as you said, you moved it very well, moved down the field and got the field goal. Is there something that changed, something that you did differently, or something you can kind of bottle up for the next game that you saw in that last drive?
Well, we're calling the same plays we called early in that game, and they did their assignment, and executed it, and did it with so much confidence. When you saw the play develop, and when you watch it on film, you're like, wow, that was a lot of confidence, and then you look at the plays what we did, and there was no confidence there, and we were rushing everything, and I thought Bobby got a great pre-snap read on some of those throws, and he put the ball on the receivers where we had a chance to catch the ball.
Thanks.
We'll go next to Brendan Prunty with the New York Star Ledger.
Morning, Willie. How are you?
Excellent. How are you?
Good. I'm just, obviously listening to your comments about Teddy Bridgewater and obviously being a former quarterback yourself. Is there any part of you, since you guys are on bye this week, that can appreciate a matchup like Teddy and Blake on Thursday night from a fan's perspective?
Say it again. I'm sorry. I didn't get that whole thing.
I mean, can you appreciate a quarterback matchup like Blake Bortles and Teddy Bridgewater, being a fan of the game, even in the heat of the season?
No doubt. Both guys are two big-time quarterbacks, and both guys really understand their system and what they're doing and been in their system now for a while, and you can tell by the way they go out and execute each and every week. And I think just being a coach or a fan, you're going to appreciate those guys, the way they execute and the poise they play within their team. And I constantly go back to Teddy. You constantly watch the kid. You don't ever get rattled. He's just very poised, and you appreciate that.
Thanks, Willie.
Mm-hmm.
And our next question comes from Joey Johnston with Tampa Tribune.
Willie, when you have an off week and your opponent is playing like Louisville is on TV, how much of an edge and preparation does it give you? Or can you overthink things, or how do you prepare when you're playing and the other team isn't, preparation-wise?
Well, I think we're going to prepare. A big part of a lot of it is what we've seen so far, and we got to do that. But more importantly, it go back to us just being really good at what we do. We're going to go back and work on some of the fundamentals and try to get better at the things that we're doing. And we're a big believer here that it's not about what everyone else is doing. It's about what we're doing and doing it really well. So we got to do a good job of understanding what they like to do from a schematic standpoint, but we got to do our jobs a lot better.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And we have no more questions for Coach Taggart at this time.
All right.
Thanks for joining us on the call this week. Look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
Hey, thank you, guys.
All right. And again, that is USF with an open date this week. Next game will be October 26th against Louisville.